Today we'll be stringing the Nike CEO. Alright, so before we begin the pattern tutorial on the Nike CEO, we're going to need a 9 diamond top string. As you can see I have here, we're going to do that 9 diamond top string on the first hole of the head. So once again, 9 diamond top string on the first hole of the head. Okay, so now to begin the actual tutorial on the Nike CEO, we're going to start our stringing on the second hole of the head. So we're just going to put my string through the second hole on the head. We're going to start off with a tie, wrap, and loop. So once again, we're going to go up and through that first available mesh hole, back through the same sidewall hole, and up and through that mesh hole once again. Just like so. So now what we're going to do is skip the first sidewall hole we have here, and we're going to do an SI. So we're going to go down through the top of the mesh hole, just like so. Remember to skip this first sidewall hole and go into the next one. So we're going to go into the plastic on the head and up and through this loop that we create, just like so, and up and through the same mesh hole, nice and tight. So now what we're going to do is skip the next sidewall hole and do another SI once again. So down through the top of the mesh hole, into the plastic on the head, and up and through that same mesh hole, just like so. Alright, so we just did those first two SIs, so now what we're going to do is a KSI to start to lock down the channel. So we're going to skip this next sidewall hole and go down through the top of the next mesh hole, just like so. Now we're going to go into the next sidewall hole. As you can see, I'm going to leave a little bit of loop right there so we can do the KSI. So I'm going to take my string, go from the back of the loop and down. So this should create a pretzel, as you can see. So I'm going to take my leading string and go downwards with it, as you can see. So now from the inside of the head, what I need to do is take the string and pull it, just like so. Now I'm going to take my string and pinch the sides of the sidewall string to the plastic. I'm going to take my leading string and pull it downwards. So as you can see, it's nice and tight. Now I'm going to take my string and go up and through from the bottom of that same mesh hole and pull it down nice and tight. So there we started to create our channel. So now what we're going to do is a 1 to start to create the pocket. So we're going to go up and through the next mesh hole, like so. We're going to take the top of the mesh and pinch it and pull it up towards the scoop. So as you can see, this piece of mesh is going to rest against the plastic. That's what we want to start to create the pocket. So now I'm going to take my string into the next sidewall hole and through the loop that we create. Pull this one nice and tight. Now what we're going to do is a 1 SI, so up and through the next mesh hole, as you can see, pulling that mesh up towards the scoop. And now I'm going to take my string to the SI portion, down through the top of the next mesh hole, pulling that mesh up once again. Now what we're going to do is go into the sidewall hole, like so, and through the loop that we create. I'm going to take my string and then go up and through that last mesh hole we went through. Just like so. So now what we're going to do is 2 more SIs. So I'm going to take my string, go down and through the next mesh hole, into the sidewall hole, and through the loop. And backing up from the bottom of that same mesh hole, and once again, without skipping any sidewall holes, down through the top of the next mesh hole, into the sidewall, and up and through that same mesh hole. Alright, so we just did those last two SIs. So what we're going to do is skip the next hole and do an interlock. So without going through the mesh, we're going to go into the sidewall hole next, without going through any parts of the mesh. So as you can see, I should have just this loop. So now what I'm going to do is go up and through the next mesh hole. Just like so. I'm going to take my string and go up and through that loop that we still have. Just like so. Now I'm going to take my string and pull it up towards the scoop once again, because we're still kind of creating that pocket. I'm going to pull this string to the outside and then to the inside, up and then down, so it's nice and tight, as you can see. So now to finish off, we're going to take our string, go back and through the top of that same mesh hole we went through, but towards the inside. So just like so. Now to finish off, I'm going to take my string from the inside of the head and go out and through the next sidewall hole. Just like so. And then as you can see from the inside, it looks just like that. So very simple. As you can see, we should still have one sidewall hole left. So now what I'm going to do is just tie a knot so the string doesn't fall through, like so. Alright, and there we should have a nice looking mid pocket in the Nike CEO. As you can see, this is going to be great for any attackman, midfielder, or face-off guy. And also the ball won't get stuck through on the back if you plan to take face-offs with this. You're going to need to break it in just a little bit, but you should be good in the long run. So overall, we have a nice mid pocket on the Nike CEO. If you found this video helpful, be sure to like the video, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and thanks for watching.